Math 1000, 7.4. We are adding and subtracting radicals. And we're going to multiply in a few minutes. So this is 7.4, Math 1000. We are going to add and subtract radicals. Well, if the index is the same, these are both square root, and if the radicand is the same, what you're going to do is combine the coefficients. Well, what is 1 root 2 minus 1 root 2? 0. Next one. 6 root 5 minus 2 root 5 is 4 root 5. Just going to combine these two. Number 11. Looks like these three are alike. So 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3, those cancel. So what's left is these two. So this answer is negative 4 root 3 plus 5. Number 13. As long as these are the same, these two and these two, you get negative 7 times the 4th root of y. Number 15, looks like this and this are alike. So combining these two, you get 9 root 5. And these two are alike. So negative 1 plus 3 is 2 cube root of x. And the last one, it looks like this and this are alike. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. And then these two go together, minus 6 root y. So that's basic adding and subtracting radicals. Next, what happens if you're asked to add and they're not the same? Well, you're going to have to get them the same if they can be. So this is not the same as root 3, but you could probably break this down. Root 12 is 2 times 2 times 3, and you can pull a 2 out. And so now you have 1 root 3 plus 2 root 3, which is 3 root 3. Number 20, root 8. This is 2 root 2. 18 is 2 times 9. So this is 3 root 2. So this is going to be 5. This should have been a 2, my bad. 3 root 2. And now you've got 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 root 2. Okay, you have negative 6. Well, 3/4 is 75. So if you pull this 5 out, 5 times negative 6 is negative 30 root 3. And then 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So you're going to pull a 5, multiply it by that 5. Now this one, you cannot do anything with that. because they're not alike. So that's the simplest you can go on that one. Next one. Now we have to start breaking this 108. Now you're starting to get some large numbers. If you have to make a factor tree, so 108 is 2, you've got 108, so on the side, I know that's an even number, I'm gonna start with 2. You don't have to go large, like, you don't have to think of what two big numbers multiply to give you 108. I know 2, it's an even number, break it up into small parts. Half of 108 is 54. And then you'll start to see, oh, that's 2 times 27, whoops, 2 times 27. And then I know that that's 333. So, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Which I'm looking for 3 of a kind, so there it is, right there. Pull that 3 out. And what does 32 give us? I know it's a bunch of 2's. 2 times 16, 2 times 8, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 3 of them out, and there's 2 left. What goes together? 3 plus 2 is 5. Notice how I did not add these up. I only added the coefficients. It's like if you said, what's 1x plus 2x, you say 3x. You don't say 3x squared. 32. So you've got 3 times the cube root of 16. 16 is 2, times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. We're going to take these 3 2's, multiply it with that 3, so you get 6. 3 times 2 is 6, times the cube root of 2, plus, and then 54. 54, you're just going to start getting good at this. So 2 times 27 is 54, and 27 is 3, 3, 3. So there, I'm going to take those out. So now you should see that those are identical. So I'm going to add only those two, 6 and 3. And one more. Cube root of 27. 3, 3, 3. So the 3 comes out. Cube root of 8 is 2, so 2 times 5 is 10. The answer is -7. Next. Now we're going to talk about multiplying. When you are multiplying radicals, as long as the indexes are the same, if the indexes are the same, you can take products from, or factors I should say, from the other radical to make your set. So for example, this one, you can look at it 2 different ways. You could say square root of 2 times the square root of 8 is the square root of 16, which is 4. That's one way to look at it. So you can go ahead and multiply them together. Or what you can do, I like to, since it's already broken up, I'm multiplying. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. I'm looking for two of a kind. So I'm gonna reach over and grab, partner those two. So that 2 comes out, along with this 2. And that's another way to get 4. So you don't have to put them together, because if you put these 2 together, you're gonna get 81, and then you're gonna get your 9. Or you could say this is 3, and 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, and you're looking for 2 of a kind, so 3 times 3 is 9. $43, you need the cube root, so you're looking for 3 of a kind. Well, 4 is a product of 2 times 2. 14 is 2 times 7. Because these are both the same index, do you see 3 of the same number anywhere? You have 3 2s here. So you're going to take these 3 2s out, but what stays is the 7. $47. Okay, for the number 9 and 6. 9 and 6. 9 and 6. I'm looking for 3 of a kind. Do you have 3 of the same number? Yes, you have 3 3s. So the 3 comes out. But what stays? I need some room here for these 2 letters. That 2 has to stay. Now what I like to do for the variable part, I like to add up 7 and 4 is 11. 7 and 4 is 11, so it's 11 over 3. And then 10 plus 3 is 13. Now this is the part where you'll turn them into mixed numbers. 3 goes into 11, how many full times? That would be 3, with 2 left over. So x to the third is what comes out. X squared stays. Y, 4, that's 12 and 1/3. So it's y to the 4th and 1 left over y. Next one. 48. Got 3 and 54. Same thing. 3 and 54. 54 is 2 times 27. 27 is 333. So I'm looking for 4 of a kind. Well, I have 4 3s here. So these come out. And then we have the 4th root of 2. Now again, you're going to add up your y, your x's, I'm sorry. So that's 9 and 4, which is 13 over 4. Convert that. So that would be 4 as a mixed number. That would be 3 and 1/4. So we have x to the third with 1 left over x. Okay, so now we're going to add up our y exponents. We have 19. So it's 19 over 4. So that is going to be 4 3/4. So that would be y to the 4th power with 3 left over. And the last one. There's no numbers here except for the exponents, so we're looking for 5 of a kind. So we're going to add up our exponents for the x's. We have 24 and 13 is 37. 30 and 8 is 38. And 9 and 7 is 16. So your job is to write each of these as a fraction. 37 over 5, 38 over 5, and 16 over 5. Because you want to see how many sets of 5 can you take out of 37. And that would be, well, 7 times 5 is 35, with 2 left over. 7, 3 left over. And that should be, I'm sorry, a z. This is a z. And that would be 3 with 1 left over. So 5 goes into 16 3 times with 1 left over. So the index is definitely a 5. And what goes outside is going to be x to the 7th, y to the 7th, and z to the 3rd. And these are all the misfits. X to the 2nd, y to the 3rd, and z to the 1st power. So these numerators are all the leftover pieces. Technical difficulty. And so back to these whole numbers here, not the fractional part right there. The 7 is what comes out, and then the fraction part, the numerator, is the part that is the exponent underneath. This is your radicand, and then your index is your denominator. Okay, next. Moving along. Now we are going to use the distributive property. Root 5 times root 5 is root 25, which is 5. And root 5 times root 3 is root 15. 5 times 3 is 15. $54. Root 3 times root 12. Well, root 3 times root 12 is root 36. And I know root 36 is 6. And then plus root 24. And 24 is 2 times 8. So we're going to pull a 3 out, and we're going to be left with root 6. But don't forget you have this 6 here. And 55, which is on the little corner here. 55. Okay, we're looking for cube root. Well, when you multiply these two, unfortunately, you don't have anything exciting. They're both cube root here, but you only have 2 of these. So you're going to end up with 2 times the cube root of y squared. And then minus, if you multiply this and this, you get the cube root, and now all you're going to do is combine these. So you get y to the 9th power. Now what's nice is this simplifies, you've got two sets of y's that you can come out. And that's that. And the last three in this homework set, we are going to FOIL. When you FOIL, you do first, 8 times 8 is 64. And what you're going to notice is that these are opposite signs. These are called conjugates. So the outers and the inners are going to cancel. And when you multiply these two, you're going to have a minus sign. Root 5 times root 5 is going to be 5. So it's 64 minus 5, which is 59. Number 60, same thing. These are conjugates.